Video 21, and I'm with this is my first with two videos. With the the Wellness Bar crew. I have Monica Lang and Jennifer Miller. I love these ladies so much. You guys probably know exactly who they are. I really don't need much of an introduction for you guys for our community. I mean, people that are watching outside of our community, but if you don't know who the Wellness Bar team is, you're missing out. So I'm going to have Monica kind of go into, she's the owner, the dream. I mean, she's like made this beautiful thing. So kind of just go into a little bit of how you got started and a little bit about Wellness Bar.
Okay, perfect. So I started off in marketing. My background's in marketing, and I worked for an awesome company called Digital Lizard. And while I was working there, I was doing marketing, graphic design, but I also was teaching fitness at the local gyms. And while working there, I really saw a need of bringing people together in the wellness platform, meaning wellness fairs, bringing people into the gym, learning about healthy eating, so on and so forth. And so that kind of just started the whole wellness culture in my background. As I was teaching classes, I really thrived off of bringing big groups together, like the fitness classes and then the wellness fairs. So I really started kind of thriving off of that. And I felt like it started really becoming my why. It was my passion. Because not only am I an extrovert, I also had this passion for wellness and fitness. And so at the time I was working at 360 Fitness with Bo, and him and I really wanted to bring in more people into the gym at the time. And so we hosted these awesome wellness fairs. Well, as that progressed, I ended up having a little bit of some issues on my own with some skin cancer. And so I started really diving into preventative wellness, like grasping the idea of not yet having a problem, but preventing it prior to having a problem. And so I really started tackling preventative wellness and reaching out to local healthcare providers and North Idaho Dermatology, Jennifer Fletcher, all of that. And so I decided to launch a magazine in which we have now. It's called North Idaho Wellness Magazine. And it literally takes people from our area and provides their knowledge in one beautiful platform. And so I started that a few years back now. And with that, I was wanting a place where people could actually read the magazine but be next to each other, like a place to gather. So you guys all know, most of the people in my life know I love, love, love coffee. And so my thought was to open up a coffee shop and juice bar where people could read the magazine. So it was bringing the community together, because we would host these wellness fairs, but they only happen like once a year. I wanted a place where people could gather, read the magazine, see each other, have meetings about wellness, etc. So we ended up totally taking over this cool eye care place down on 4th Street, which is our first location. And we literally gutted it from being this like optical place to this cute little juice, smoothie, coffee place. And then I had my office in the back for the wellness fairs and the wellness magazine. Well, little did I know that it was going to just completely go crazy. Like we went from being like this little coffee juice bar to this amazing, huge smoothie shop that customers just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. And it just became so much bigger than I had thought. And I think the reasoning behind it was people were really, really wanting that too. They wanted a place to go. So when I would be teaching kickboxing, it's like, where do we go afterwards to have a smoothie or a juice or be around like-minded people? We just at that time didn't have it. And so I saw that need for it. And I said, this would be so awesome. Little did I know that everybody else thought it would be awesome too. So I will say one of our biggest things that was a huge blessing is we were right across the street from CrossFit CDA. And that was a huge integral part for us. I love them. Derek and John were huge supporters of us. So people would finish their CrossFit and come across the street. They spread the word. It was just, the community just really latched on, and that was huge for us. And it was just so exciting to see. So from that, I mean, we then now had the wellness fairs, we had the wellness magazine, and then we had the wellness bar. And it was just kind of this trifecta of wellness. And we started seeing people come in who were healthcare providers who were having meetings. There were people who were weight loss specialists. They were having meetings. There were people who were just there just to like set up, but we were offering such amazing product that it just feeded into that wellness niche. And it was something that was just missing in the community. We have so many amazing coffee shops and cafes and restaurants, and they're so amazing and we love them. But this is just it was such a unique niche that I think we really needed at the time.
Yeah, I agree. It's more of a culture. Like, you have created a complete wellness culture. And if you're having a wellness event, I mean, I bet you're the first call that anyone makes. They're like, well, the wellness star needs to be there. If it's around fitness, wellness, it's like you guys are everywhere because it is a culture.
Right. Yeah. And that is so inspiring. I mean, I've had people who come to the shops and they live in Utah or California, or they're in a small town out in Nebraska, and they say, I just want to start this. Like, you've inspired us. Like, we want to do this. And that right there, those phone calls, those emails, it's like we've inspired someone. When they walked into our door, they were immediately happy and excited and inspired. And that is literally our motto, is like, we want to bring the sunshine. The fact that this person travels all the way back to their house and their home in their own state, and they say, I'm going to call her or I'm going to email her because I want to do what she's doing. Like, that's a huge inspiration for us. And it's unreal. So to think that we've like inspired our community that much is just, it's a reward every single day.
Right. And you don't even know how many lives you're changing. Like, you have your cleanse. I mean, you have so many things that are like geared around health or weight loss, or even just like feeling good. Like, we all know, like right now, I bet you guys are sold out of your wellness shots.
The ginger shots. Yeah. Yeah. Everything that boosts your immune system right now, I mean, that is top notch, and vitamin C is huge. So yeah, we are just, we're offering the same things. I mean, even before the situation that we're in now, I mean, everything that we offer is complete health and wellness. And that's something that we are proud to offer every single day. The thing that we're missing the most, and Jen can agree with me, is we miss people so much. Like, I mean, we are deemed essential, so our drive-thrus are open, and that's so exciting, but it's just not the same, right? Like, on all my decorations, it says, gather, community, and we laugh, and it's like, we can't do that right now.
That's another piece I was going to ask you, is like, I think another piece that you're so successful is the partnerships you guys have. Like,
right.
You have
collaborations,
great partners and people that support you and you support them. I think that's another huge success point for you guys.
It is. And that really stems back to when I taught kickboxing, right? Fitness classes. It was bringing people together, the wellness fair bringing together. The reason we launched going into the other locations in the food truck is, our standalone, our brick and mortars, they're awesome, right? I love them. But when we thought about it, we're like, we want to go to all these events. I want to be at the Spring Dash. I want to be at the Coeur d'Alene Marathon. Like, how do we don't want to just tell people, here's a coupon, come see us at our brick and mortar in Hayden. I want to be there. Like, that's what I thrive off of. I want to see you guys. I want to hug you. And I want to cheer you guys on when you're racing. And that is why the movement is growing, is because we thrive off of bringing us all together. And I mean, our area is growing so much. A lot of times people are like, oh my gosh, you have 3 locations and a food truck. Like, isn't that a little much? And it's not, I mean, we have healthy products, our area is growing so much. The demand to take care of ourselves, the preventative wellness that I talked about earlier, that's huge. You don't have to be sick to take care of yourself. Let's take care of ourselves to hopefully not get sick. So that's kind of our forefront. And Jen and I just started redoing the magazine. We kind of had it on halt because the juice bars were just, woo,
I
really took our attention away. Yeah. So we kind of put that on the back burner, and her and I were out having a glass of wine one night. And I go, I love the magazine. She goes, well, why don't we relaunch it? Why don't we redo it? And I said, well, do you want to? Let's pour another glass of wine. Let's figure this out. Yeah. And so it was just kind of the time. I mean, the wellness bars are doing great. We have such big growth. We have other things that we're working on the side, but alongside the wellness fairs, we just decided this is the perfect opportunity to have the magazine back in action. And it's my baby. It's like the very first aspect of all of this. It's the reason why all of this has happened. And now, even more than ever, bringing all of our healthcare providers together and giving them a platform to write articles, advertise themselves, all of that. It's like the most perfect time. And everything we do is super local. So you're not going to see an article from LA that has nothing to do with us, right? Like, we're North Idaho. We have our own culture, our own ways, our own systems, and everything that you read in the magazine is strictly here in North Idaho,
I love that. You guys are doing some amazing things. One of my questions I want to ask you guys is, you guys, I mean, anytime I needed something for an event, you always are like, yes, what do we need to do? You always are yes people. And I really appreciate that. And I know I'm not the only one, the nonprofits, the groups, everything. You guys are so involved in the community, and it makes me want to cry. Like, seriously, you guys are amazing, and I appreciate you guys. So my question to you is, how can the community step up and help you guys, especially right now with everything going on?
Wow. Well, thank you for that. Like, that's our favorite thing. Jen and I love putting together baskets. We love giving to Children's Village. We love giving to everyone who reaches out. And that's part of it, is bringing that community together. And although we can't be at every single event, we still want that awareness that we are taking care of our community, just like you guys take care of us. I mean, we literally have hundreds of people who come to the juice bar every single day. And our way to give back is making sure that we're taking care of our communities, our nonprofits, the Centennial Trail, all of that. And so I think a way to continue to support us is just continue to support us. I mean, our drive-thrus are open. We're doing a lot of gift card sales, which is really awesome. You can do that on our app. We have a beautiful app that Scan Media did. You can download that. You can purchase gift cards. We can even mail them to you if you're not really wanting to, make some non-essential drive-in just to get a gift card. We can mail it to you. We also, like you talked about, we are doing juice cleanse orders. We have these really awesome quarantine kits where you get like 6 juices, 6 salads, 6 shots, and we'll deliver those to you. So
perfect.
Yeah, so those, and then also just, we're really asking and encouraging everyone to grab a magazine. Our issue is out on stands now.
But it's at all the major grocery stores.
Yeah, so, Albertsons, Super One.
So that's your one stop, right? Like, that's where you can go.
It is an essential magazine. It's very essential. So those are ways that you can definitely support us. I think, honestly, to ask any more than what everyone's been doing on the day-to-day. I mean, this community has supported me for 6 years now. I opened my doors in July 6 years ago, and that has brought us to where we're at now. So to ask any more just seems so overboard. Like, I'm just so grateful that we're
staying in our community no matter what. That's why.
You too. I know. It's amazing. We are so grateful to be where we're at right now and still be able to have our doors open. And, we're all going to get through this. I mean, as a small business owner, I've cried myself to sleep. I've wondered, what are we going to do? How do we move forward? How do we keep our employees safe? How do we keep our community safe? It's been a constant struggle, and I'm not the only one. I talked to Steve, my friend over at Cosmic Cowboy. I've talked to Jamie at Pure Bar. I mean, we all just are banding together. I think during all of this, it is, even though we're supposed to be at home, I really feel connected to a lot of people that maybe I wasn't as connected with, because we have such a unique thing going on right now, and everyone is just needing each other's support more than ever. And I think it's just,
and we need that positivity right now, because all you hear is negative, the news, everything. And like the last question I really want to ask you guys is your wellness fairs. Because there was a postpone. I want you to give me a little bit for that before we have to end this. But yeah, let me know about your guys' wellness fairs.
Yeah.
So we have postponed indefinitely for the year to October. We normally have 2 a year. We had to cancel. We had kind of pushed it back till the end of April, but obviously that's not going to be an option right now. So we've just decided to do it in October and call it the Wellness Expo. But we're going to, fingers crossed, make it the biggest and the best one we've done. We're going to have mini fitness classes and more booths and speakers and little fireside chats, and
Awesome.
it's going to be amazing. So,
well, if you need anything from me or the trail or any of that stuff, you just let me know, because I'm yes.
You're so amazing. Yeah, we're ready to be back at it once it's the time to be. I mean, we need to be safe. We need to shelter when we need to shelter, and we need to take care of ourselves. You know, we just need, we have to save ourselves to save others. So I think. Yeah. So I think where we're at right now, I mean, it's hard to think of our wellness fairs because literally over 1,200 people walk through there. And that just seems so far in a distance right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just seems like that's just not anything that we can grasp at this moment. And so hopefully October we will be back at it, as long as it's safe and everything goes good. The Coeur d'Alene Resort has been amazing.
Yes,
I mean, we have changed the date like 3 times and trying to keep track. I mean, we have literally 98 booths, and so trying to communicate with all of them and supporting them, right? So those are all of our wellness fair booths are people who are just trying to swim. Like, they're all just small businesses too. So we're trying to just say, well, what can we do for you? How do we move forward and help you in this too? So.
Well, do you have anything else to add before we end? The best way to get a hold of you guys if they need anything?
Yeah, so you can visit our website, niwellnessbar.com or northidahowellness.com, both of those. And then, I mean, really just smile. I mean, we're asking everyone.
Shop local.
Shop local, smile. A thing that I've always said to everyone, and I try to encourage my employees and my friends and everyone in my life, is no matter the weather, you just have to bring your own sunshine. That means putting on your favorite song and getting yourself out of that mood. Let's do it. Like, we have to do it, and for those of us extroverts who really want to come out and see everybody, like, we just have to be patient. And I know, like, I just want to hug you.
No.
I miss that so much. And like hugging people in gloves, like,
yeah, and no.
Yeah, it's a different time frame. But well, we love you so much, and we're so thankful that you asked us to be on here. Like, you have no idea.
Thank you guys, and you guys have a great rest of the day.
You too.
Okay, you too. Love you.
Love you.